Everyone talks about sustainability, net zero, ESG reporting, carbon neutrality. But let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered how a company with 200 plus properties across different countries actually track their utility data? Electricity, water, gas, and even waste. How do they manage 2000 plus utility meters? The ESG report you see at the end, the polished 80-page PDF, behind that is chaos. Invoices are coming from everywhere. Different countries, different languages, different billing formats. You're not receiving clean data. One project manager sends a PDF, another sends a JPEG photo, another sends an Excel file, and sometimes even handwritten notes. Nothing matches. Now imagine doing this not just for 2 buildings, for 200 to 300 buildings. Let's go deeper. Each invoice has different units, different formats with different tariff and tax structures, different data capturing methodologies, different billing periods. Now add this. Some buildings have tenant meters, common meters, submeters, and rooftop solar. So now you must separate solar generation from grid consumption and allocate that solar properly to the respective submeters and spaces. One small mistake and your entire carbon number is wrong. And that is where real problem begin. Invoices don't arrive on time, some months are missing, sometimes dates overlap, same invoice gets entered twice, or an invoice just disappears. Now imagine you're doing an year-on-year comparison, but last year's June bill is missing. Your trend analysis is now distorted and nobody notices until reporting time. This is why data utility analysis is not data entry. It is validation. It is detective work. It is system building. Before you talk about reducing carbon, you need to ask, is my data even correct? Because if your base number is wrong, your reduction claim is meaningless. This is where data management platforms come in. Tools like Measurable, Cambio, NVZ help in detecting overlapping invoices, flag duplicates, identify missing months, standardize data formats. But even after cleaning, the real work starts. Analysis. You compare year-on-year comparison. Why did energy increase? Was it higher occupancy, extended operating hours, equipment upgrades, HVAC inefficiency, or was it just bad data? Without proper utility analysis, you cannot answer these questions confidently. And if you can't answer these questions confidently, your ESG report is just storytelling. Everyone celebrates net zero targets, but very few talk about meter level data validation. The boring work, the unglamorous spreadsheets, the invoice reconciliation, that foundation is what separates credible sustainability reporting from wishful thinking. And that is why data utility analysis matter. In this series, I'm going to show you how utility analysis can be done using just Excel. Because before automation, before dashboards, you must understand the logic. How to validate invoices, structure raw data, track completeness, perform variance analysis, and generate meaningful insights. Excel is not the limitation, lack of structure is.